Hey, what's up, guys? This is Donnie. So in this video, I decided to talk about my Toyota Tacoma's camper shell. So as you guys already know, if you guys been following my channel, this is 2021 Toyota Tacoma, and I got it in Colorado actually from Mountain State Toyota. And on the way back, we made a stop in Texas, and I picked up this camper shell. I had this camper shell for a few months now. I want to say at least 3, maybe 4 months now. I just don't exactly remember when I got the truck. I think it was back in January or February of this year. So anyway, so I had it for a few months now, and I think it's a good time to give my opinion about it and what I think about it. So this is SnugTop's Rebel series camper shell, and this is a 6 foot bed. Oh, there you go. So, long story short, on the way back from Colorado, we made a stop and picked this camper shell up, basically. So, and here it is. Um, so the inside, it's carpeted from the ceiling, sides. It does have these, the screens. These are actually hard screens. They're not that soft like a material. This is like a more of a hard wire or something like that. I mean, it's relatively sturdy, both sides. These windows do slide, and the front window, um, there's that the middle piece actually does slide to the side, and at the same time, this whole window actually does collapse. So, which is good, makes it easier for cleaning and whatnot. And in the back, as you can see, there's a lock right there and 2 hinges. So struts. So what I think about SnugTop. This is, to be honest, this is my second camper shell, and my very first SnugTop. Like I said, my previous one was ARE. And comparing SnugTop to ARE, design-wise, I think it looks more streamlined. Um, it's kind of more neat. It's like the height on top is actually very identical. I mean, very similar to the height of the cab. So it's actually it looks pretty good actually on a truck when you look from the side. There you go. And the inside looks nice too. However, comparing to my ARE, I think I personally think the ARE was slightly better in terms of sealing, like actually sealants around this brake light area, third brake light, because I noticed this camper shell actually leaks when it us living in Florida, it rains. I mean, whenever it's not sunny, it always rains here. So whenever it rains, I noticed there's actually it's actually leaking from around this brake light area, which I need to probably remove it and make sure that all the sealants are actually in place, or put additional sealant around it or whatnot. But it's just something that I never had any issue with my ARE, to be honest. So that's one thing. And I think these struts too. On ARE, they were more rugged. I think they were like kind of a little thicker or whatnot. This actually feels a little flimsy. I mean, it holds up. I mean, it does the job. Don't get me wrong. But I think ARE's was a little stronger than these, the ones on the SnugTop. So that's another thing. The next thing I was gonna talk about is this the latch right here, the knob. I like the idea that it's got this cover, like a rubber piece right here, and I think SnugTop actually even patented this, just because they probably came up first with this idea. So it's got patent number right here and all that. But while this is good, it protects from debris getting in here and water or whatever. But at the same time, when you have handful of stuff and you try and open your camper shell, this is just additional inconvenience. You have to, flip the cap first, and then, turn the key, and then, twist this knob. Whereas with ARE, it was open exposed. All I had to do is just, pull out a key and stick it in there, insert it, turn it, and then just boom, it opens up. Which is just, it might be like a nitpicking, but at the same time, it's inconvenience, because as you start using it more, the more you notice this inconvenience. So that's that. And the next thing I like to talk about is that overall design of this back piece. I kind of wish SnugTop didn't put this piece right here, this additional, like this, what is it, about, like, I don't know, 2 inches of plastic kind of glass type of material. Um, I kind of wish ARI didn't put, I mean, SnugTop didn't put this in here and just stopped it right here where the glass ends. Because that's basically what I had on my ARE, and I think that looked a little better than the SnugTop, um, because of this piece, basically. Because it just kind of looks odd. I mean, to be honest. Let me just close the gate, the tailgate, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So there you have it. So I just closed the tailgate. I don't lock the rear portion yet, actually, the rear window, because I want to talk about another thing that I just realized that I need to mention. So this is basically how it looks. While I understand it actually, covers this area where, your tailgate actually edge or sill, whatever you call it. So it covers that area, which is nice. I still think it's like a little too big because it looks kind of a little odd. Makes that window look a lot bigger than actually it is. So it's just me, it's just my complaint, I guess, gripe about this. Some people may like it. I personally not a huge fan of it, so I just decided to bring it up. You be the judge. So anyway, the next thing I want to talk is this are the locks, actually. So you see these buttons right here. So this is where those lock pieces are actually located. So right here. So these are the locks right here. These arms go around this piece, and that's how keeps the window locked, which is good. I mean, it works, don't get me wrong, but with ARE though, so in order to lock these, lock this window, you're gonna have to press on these right on top of these buttons in order to lock it, like as such. And once you hear that latching clicking noise, that's when you know it's actually latched in place and it's locked. And then I push this and it locks, and then you just put this piece, rubber piece, over it. Yeah, so which is not bad, actually. I mean, it does the job, don't get me wrong. However, one thing I kind of miss about ARE again is that with ARE, there was actually two bars, actually, matter of fact, behind, back of this window, where when you twist the knob, it would actually lock those, these locks in place, so you don't have to press them to make sure that it actually locks. Because I mean, all you had to do was just kind of twist the knob, and it would just lock in place, and you just insert a key and then lock the knob, and it would be locked. So then again, I mean, it's going back to inconvenience again. It's the same thing with this. SnugTop is just another inconvenience, is that you have to kind of press on those buttons to make sure that it actually locks. Otherwise, it doesn't sometimes. I noticed that initially when I was, just kind of closing it and thinking that it was locked, but then I noticed once I was getting close, but the other side was not. Build a habit of actually pressing on those buttons to make sure that it actually locks, because otherwise it wasn't. So yeah, there you have it. I mean, these are basically my gripes about the SnugTop. Otherwise, great camper shell. I love the design. design wise, yes, it definitely looks better in my opinion personally. Oh, by the way, if I haven't mentioned, my previous ARE was actually Overland edition series. So it had that black kind of strips on the side and would go all the way around here. Those are kind of, from what I was told, those were reinforcing body, like the tapes basically to reinforce the body of the camper shell for more rugged use, like off-roading and whatnot. Whereas this one does not have it, but then again, it's I'm assuming it'll be totally fine even if I would take it off-road, which I haven't done it yet. But anyway, yeah, so comparing SnugTop Rebel to ARE's Overland, I think looks wise, this probably looks slightly better in my personal opinion. It's subjective. Some people may prefer the looks of Overland. However, when it comes to convenience and usability, I think ARE has a better quality or better features or convenience, basically when it comes to usability. Because this SnugTop does have a few things that need to be addressed, in my opinion, to make it more user friendly. But anyway, that's just my piece of advice, or my opinion about this SnugTop camper shell. In case if you guys were looking in the market for to get a camper shell for your Tacoma, or for your pickup truck, and you're looking at these SnugTops or comparing them between ARE SnugTop and some other ones, just decided to give you guys my opinion about this and let you decide basically, because they don't cost cheap. So when you're spending money, you want to make sure you are actually getting what you're looking for, and without further disappointments later down the road. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you guys like this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to my channel, giving a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comment section below, and I hope to catch you guys in future videos.